Greetings, I'm CrazedNaly, and welcome finally back to the Banner Saga. With the Christmas season and such, I had actually planned for it to kind of coincide with that, but I didn't really take into account how the holidays would kind of mess up my recording schedule, to where I actually had way more than enough of these for the month, but that also consequently means that I hadn't played it in over a month. Last time, I remember it being quite drastic, along the lines of finding that our entire capital city had been burned. Ah, now I remember. We were going to go elsewhere. We had tried and failed, and then the Varl's main city had been destroyed. An armor per turn. Oh. That's awesome, actually. Other earrings. Dodge strength. Let's just buy all of those. All of those seem like good calls. And we need to check out our heroes. I mean, from what I can see, the renown is used to level and it's used to buy things. Oh. That's the only difference, eh? Promote. Yes, I would like that. And now we are out of renown. But now you're very good. Ah, I should have done it to all of them. Oh well. I guess I'll just have a really powerful archer. I didn't think about that. Next time I get some renown, I'm doing nothing but promote. I forgot how much was required for that. There's nothing at the market, nothing for the heroes, and I can't go in. So, okay. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostvale sits, heading south, and show little interest in following you into the wastes. Someone else shows interest, though. From the gates of Frostvale, a group of fighters are rushing towards you, a cart stacked high with supplies at their rear. You ready yourselves for trouble when one of them shouts, "Hold!" "We spied you leaving," says the man in the lead. "Name's Unef. These men are loyal to me. We've got no intention of staying in Frostville," he tells you. "But we hadn't had any choice before now. Don't care where you're going, we're coming with you." Whatever is happening outside the city, it's clear these men are desperate to get out. You're not sure you trust them, but a host of experienced fighters might be worth the risk. "Tell me what happened in the city." "Bunch of vultures and lunatics," says Onuf. "Between the families killing one another for control, there's more bloodshed inside the walls than outside. Staying in there is a death sentence." "Let them join." "We're grateful," says Unef. "And we've got enough food to share." I apologize for my terrible Scottish. I'm making up weird, wish-washy accents for this game just for fun. He and his fighters join your caravan as you dart into the wastes. You're finally free of Frostville, but find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows at Wormtoe is willing to help. So we have more fighters, that's good. And supplies, I mean... Plus 10 renown, really? Well, next time we camp, I'll do that. That's enough to promote everybody that needs it once. What's that mean? Oh. Weak morale. 9 days of supplies, that's not very much. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. "You lost?" you ask. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, "No. Are you?" He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons. But I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales, asking, "What are we waiting for? Lead the way!" Who are you, and what are you doing out here? Call me Unmar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? The stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Keep pace! The old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unar! And husbands, mind your wives! I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. I like you too. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, somebody has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. The Dredge, cries one woman, but something about it tells you they don't look quite like Dredge. Gods be damned, chokes Onuf, standing in one of the carts to get a better view. Worse than Dredge! That's Ekel! That's the reason we left for Asfil. The news spreads through the clansmen like wildfire. Ekel! Why would he, starts Oddlife, unless he's after you, Onef? He's insane! Interjects Onuf, and unpredictable. That's a good number of fighters with him. Your mind races considering what to do. Peace isn't gonna work with this psycho. Well, let's try it once. Onef and your allies leave the caravan at a determined pace. I'll kill you if you have to, Ekel. Shouts as you approach. Why, Onef, my good friend, he replies, throwing his axe to the ground. We come to parley, not to kill. So it worked? Please tell me it worked. Why would I believe a word you say? We were good friends. What happened? Okay, you seem a little crazy. Go back to Frostville. What more do you want? What a pretty girl. Is she yours? I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the Dredge, I mean. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Took my live bait, took my warriors, took one of my best men. How are you, Onef? Do they treat you well? Shove it up your ass, Ekel. If you come out here to kill me, let's get it over with. Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What did Onef tell you? I'm crazy? I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what had to be done to make it to Frostvale. The only mistake I made was you. Rook. What kind of man are you, Rook? You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe, just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you, fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you? The kind that does what needs to be done. Then we have something in common. But unlike me, they'll gladly follow you. Who do these people think you are? You saved them. You're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekel? I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostvale is done. I can't survive there thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me. I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners, if that's what it takes. Echo looks down at the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. Abandon the ways. You know what? I'm gonna be forgiving. I'm gonna be forgiving as shit. We need fighters. You fight the dreads just like the rest of us. You fight for everyone now, not just yourselves. And if you look the wrong way at a single man, woman, or child in this caravan, there will be no hesitation about killing you on the spot. You do us a greater honor than I had hoped, Rook. These people are right to follow you. You'll have no trouble from us. I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. The caravan eyes them suspiciously, but they try to fit in, following your orders. You expect to hear complaints about this. Things are definitely becoming complicated. Plus 45. I knew we could do this in a not-so-stupid way. We don't have many supplies, and that bothers me. Day 62. Oh, we're stopping somewhere. Poor morale. Great. I like these godstones a lot. I'm gonna try to talk over this. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Rordamir, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with the others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Gullenfrey, one says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains, through clenched teeth, it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. See if anyone in the caravan is interested. Guinea pigs! Not surprisingly, you find no takers. You weren't her devoted. You'd have to go in for it yourself. Nobody can really agree on what Rordamir looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think that he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Quit speaking over me! Rordamir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and a good harvest. Despite all of that, the biggest mystery has always been how his godstone came to be found in the bottom of a dried-out lake. That's a good question. Maybe he dried it out. Maybe he's proud of that. Don't know. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Godstone Radomir. Somehow I think that liquid would have really been bad for me. What happens if we run out of supplies? Do we all die? Do we start hunting? Is this like Oregon Trail? Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. The next time you look back, Oldlife is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tag the birds once or twice. Get lost! No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. I'm gonna shoot them too. First person to knock one out of the sky gets their wish granted, you announced. Several of the caravan give it a try, including Alette, enjoying the sport and turning around morale. It's no big surprise when one of Oddlife's blue feathered arrows brings down a bird. You know, says Oddlife, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight, she says. Do it! We could always use more fighters, you tell Oddlife. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddlife gives you a smile. She heads off to summon the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. By all means, do that. I need more fighters. Not just mouths to feed, I need fighters. They can't be homemakers anymore. I know this is medieval times, and that's pretty much what they would be, as homemakers, but we can't have those right now. We're in a caravan. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large, wounded Varl. He's gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. I will ask him. I will ask him once. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet, swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the Varl is gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. We tried. I wasn't stupid enough to make anyone poke and prod him without his permission. I take that as we don't have his permission. We're almost out of supplies, but we're almost to the town. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers, down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us and we'll help you fight for some food up front. What are your crimes? Misunderstandings, the man said. Mead houses are confusing. Never know when you've drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, We've stolen, killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you out there. I don't like these guys. Send them allies away. We are so much more than... The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. It takes until camp is set to notice that a few of your supplies have gone missing. Damn it! -5? I can't have -5. I'd have negative supplies.
Wormtow was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Varl living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
-7. -3. Oh, that's what happens. We need supplies. The Varl will find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here, but back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Krummer. Well, I be damned. Krummer, it's been a long time. Yeah, it has. So what brings Invar to Wormtow with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredge are coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the meat house. As you follow the old Varl into their meager town, you catch him quietly saying, If it were anyone else. I've talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotsbacher. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. I've been there. You don't want to go there. None of us are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in. Make this place livable. It doesn't work like that. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Krummer's call. It won't be long before Dredge are here, too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Horundar what's going on. Who's Horundar? Varl King. Well, as close to one as we have. Ingvar, where did you find these people? Stay here and rest. But once you're ready to go, we do. I'm going to see off those who want to head north. But I'll join you to Grovheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Horandor won't listen to a tired old Varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Ingvar there. They'll listen to Ivar? He hasn't told you. Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. He's royalty, isn't he? He's like the Prince of Varl, isn't he? Okay, we got some talking to do. Oh, you want to talk to me? Interesting. Just take it easy a while. People are noticing. Oh, they noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily, and you want me to take it easy? Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogan. It's not just you who suffers. Right. So you get married? Have kids? Now I'm supposed to settle down too, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers clam up as you approach. That's right. I got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan. Hogan departs, leaving Mogan looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? I just heard yelling. You come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's not secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death, every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook. Let's be honest. This is a good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they kill you over. What kind of life is that? You're lucky. You go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I can't... No. People should be able to live peacefully. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods, eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I'd pick. Anyway, just so you know, I'll never go for a let. Promise you that. Or odd life. All yours. Appreciated, Mogan. You depart unsure whether your opinion of Mogan changed for the better or worse. I'm going to go with worse. He's bloodthirsty, which is good for a warrior, not really as a person. Damn it. Okay. And then I have this dude here. Frungar? Crummer, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done, then. What do you ask? Let's appeal to him. I might. Or I could be the most boring Varl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing Dredge. Ask me again someday. Might tell you about the time we filled a dead yaks with whale teeth. And why. I want to know that story really badly. I'll ask you again later. Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much me left to do, so I started training other Varl to fight. Got tired of that. Made a place in Wormtoe. They still kept calling, even with no wars to speak of. It seems like that might be changing, though, don't it? So who was Ingvar? Ha! I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us. Long ago. I mean the dredge-bashing type. He was called Ingvar then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle and gossip. Yeah, I'd like wisdom. Depends on how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough through and they'll shatter. Line up a whole row of slag and they'll explode on each other all the way down. You get in a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. I'll best leave you to your business. I suppose you should. Take care, friend of Ingvar. Alright. Well, we have no supplies, terrible morale. We have enough to upgrade real quick. I'll go ahead and upgrade my dudes, because I was stupid in not doing that before. Say, you're upgraded like crazy. And you're good, so yeah. But now we're out of renown again. But those are the only ones that needed promotion. The others, well, you can get more promotion. We'll get more renown, though. We will. And we do have... I kind of want him on there. And we have Ivor now again. I want to see what Crummer does. And I am curious to know what Ekel does. Let's do that. No. I kind of like his skill. Yeah, that's our new party. And it keeps the main character in party, too. But anyway, I think that's about it for this episode. Made it to this godforsaken hole in a dead, frozen lake. With no supplies and terrible morale. So, if you liked all that, hit the like button. And as always, click the nut on your way out.